Hello, I'm your host, Norman Schafer, joining you from sunny Fiji in the Yasawa Islands. And today I'm joined by Freddy. He's the resort manager at Mantaray Island Resort. And this place is nestled in the Yasawa Islands. And Mantaray Island is known for its vibrant coral reefs, laid-back community vibe, and of course, its namesake, you guessed it, the manta ray. And in this episode, we're going to kind of give you a little bit of a taste of what it's like to stay here, from snorkeling, cultural nights, and delicious meals to cozy beachfront bures. So thanks for joining us on the podcast.
It's a pleasure.
Before we dive into today's episode, I want to tell you, if you've ever dreamed of experiencing one of the incredible destinations that we talk about on the show, be sure to visit farandawayadventures.com. For over 30 years, I've helped travelers discover some of the most extraordinary destinations on Earth. If this is of interest, check out the link in the description to farandawayadventures.com, and we'd be happy to make your next trip unforgettable. Freddy, could you just maybe first of all tell me what's the first thing that most guests notice when they come to Mantaray Island Resort?
I think the most talked about thing in Mantaray Island Resort is maybe what's seen underwater. That's our house Reef. I think that's one of the main talking points when guests arrive on the island.
Yes, and it is right there, right at your doorstep. I mean, the water right here in front of the resort. I was out snorkeling earlier today.
Good.
And the colors were just absolutely phenomenal. There's lots of fish life and very healthy corals there. Can you give us a little bit of an overview too of what other types of beach activities or water activities that people are involved in?
Yeah, sure. So I think Mantaray has a little bit of everything. And we talked now about the reef. You guys went snorkeling on the reef today. We also had the opportunity to go to the manta snorkel today. So I think that is actually the main highlight during this time of our season. We're close to the Manta channel. It's just a couple of minutes boat ride out to the channel, and then we get to snorkel with these amazing creatures.
Yeah.
So it's really good. And I mean, besides that, if you don't want to go on the Manta snorkel, you can lay by the pool. You can take one of the hammocks and just relax. So yeah, I think there's a little bit of everything for everybody.
Yeah, it really is phenomenal. And just a couple hours ago, we had that opportunity to drop into the water, and you're basically floating down this channel, drift snorkeling, if you will, and you're just slowly drifting by these majestic manta rays that are in the water. And it's from May till, is it October?
Yeah, from May till October is our manta season. Yes,
yeah. And that's where they're feeding in this channel, and the currents bring lots of food for them, and so they're feeding there. And I have to say, I've never seen so many manta rays in my life. I've only once seen it, and there was barely. But this was a really good visibility in the water as well, which is a great opportunity to view them.
Definitely, I think it's a definite highlight, and we can get mantas from up to 7-8 mantas in the channel at a time. So it's a really easy opportunity for guests to experience this. Yeah, great.
Yeah. Well, I know we kind of jumped into some of these great deep highlights, but there's so much more at the resort. Can you tell us about the different styles of accommodation here? Because you really cater to quite a wide range of guests here.
Definitely. So we have like an entry-level accommodation, which is a dorm-style accommodation, and then we range this up through what we call our treehouse accommodation, which is also sort of focused towards our solo traveler or backpacker. And then we have our more higher tier accommodation, from beachfront bures to nice villas as the one that you guys were staying in today.
Yes, very comfortable. It even has air conditioning, which is a bonus. But now, how many people are in the dorm style accommodation and the various different room categories?
So the dorm is about 30 guests. 30 guests. Our treehouse bures takes two guests per room. These villas that you stayed in now, these are our sort of adult focus villas. So there are 2 guests, and then you can have two children, adult children, join you on this room that you guys stayed in now. The other rooms varies. We can add accommodation for children to the other villas, to our beachfront villas, to our reef bures, and our family bures are there for larger families. So yeah.
Yeah, and you know, it's really living an island lifestyle when you come here. You just feel like you're almost part of the environment. The accommodations are kind of mixed between palm trees and other trees in this area. One thing I found really interesting is you have lots of kind of like deck space and a nice pool right at as you kind of walk into the resort. So there's lots of places to lounge around and meet with others.
Mhm.
That's a new some of that is a new addition to the resort, is it not?
Yeah, definitely. The pool deck, the manta shack where you guys will have pizza later,
Hmm.
and also this sunrise beach villas which you guys are staying in now as part of our latest renovations and add-ons to the resort.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is for the meals, you have this pizza shack right
Hmm.
there by the pool. But also, you can do a small little climb up to a viewpoint restaurant right at overlooking the resort. And uh, I was pleasantly surprised. It's not just buffet style; it is a la carte. You're
Yeah.
ordering off a menu, and you have a lot of great choices for menu items, both for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Can you tell me a little bit about the dining experience people can expect here?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, as you said, we have our main bure, our main restaurant. So yeah, it's a la carte menu. It's a sort of a continental set a breakfast, but also
Hmm.
with the a la carte menu. We have a full lunch menu that you can also have the option to have your pizza down by the pool deck if you don't want to have your lunch up by the restaurant. And then for the evening dining, we have a rotating menu in our kitchen in our restaurant. That's a 3-day rotation with some amazing options. We have a good chef that's put really some good time into developing our menu, and we're really proud of
Hmm.
this time. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's absolutely delicious, the food, and lots of choices. And I keep thinking I'm on a remote island, and here they have all these amazing foods. It's great to see.
It is a challenge to get everything. Yeah, I can tell you that.
Well, it doesn't seem like it from my end, but that's
Behind the
you get
scenes.
to work on. I also was a little bit curious too, because you have a few Fijian villages nearby, and obviously you have a large number of staff here. How do you bring not just, I mean, obviously you have to bring people here, but how do you bring that Fijian culture into the guest experience? Because obviously that's a big part of what makes the resort so successful too.
Definitely. So there are villages around this area. They're not a village
Mhm.
on this island, but we employ several, more than 50% of our staff are from surrounding villages. So there's definitely a connection with the villages here and the staff that's working in the villages. We do like activities where we share the culture. We have activities that will take the guest to one of the close by villages that we have a close bond with,
Mhm.
and the guests will have the experience to visit the village, walk through the village,
Mhm.
meet the locals with one of the local guides, usually from that area, to give them a bit of an experience of how it is, the
Mhm.
quietness of the villages, the beautiful layout of the villages. It's an amazing experience.
Yeah.
We also have on the island we have a weekly a day where we sort of put it toward culture. We will have the traditional cooking, which is the lovo cooking, and then the staff will prepare food in a traditional way, which they would sort of heat up stones, dig like a stove in the ground, and they'll cook
Mhm.
the food on like just a traditional style and serve it up to the guests in the evening for dinner. So that's really nice. And at the same day, we'll have also some meke, which is the dance ceremony. So they use the song and dance for storytelling and passing on messages, and will invite the guests to share in this, and they'll sit in while the staff will give them a sort of a taste of their culture. And that's usually enjoyed from the guest side a lot. It's really, and then in the evenings when this is sort of all in the cultural day, we have the kava tasting. Kava is like a ceremonial root drink that's enjoyed by the local culture, and we share it with the guests, and the staff is there or show how to prepare it and how to properly enjoy it, and that's always a big highlight for our guests. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even from the moment I stepped off the boat, because you have to come here by boat, we took a ferry over and walked off onto the beach and were greeted by some very vibrant bulas
Yeah, exactly.
and some music as well. And it's, you just feel immersed in the culture from the moment you step foot on the island.
Definitely.
And also, you have just about 100 feet or 200 feet from our villa here, a little helipad that people can also arrive or depart from.
Yep.
And so there's a couple of different ways that people can get here.
Yeah.
Um, I was wondering though if, and maybe I'm putting you on the spot a little bit, but are there any stories about guests who had a particular memorable or meaningful moment here that you can think of? Could be recent or could be some
Mm.
time ago. But, I can see that even just with me coming here for just a very short period of time already, there's these memories that it's creating in my mind about this incredible place. But do you have any stories of people that people shared with you?
Yeah, I can actually share one that sort of just happened now in the beginning of the manta season,
Mm-hmm.
where on the first couple of days of the manta season, we were sort of going out with the boat, seeing if there's mantas. Nobody seeing mantas. The guests sort of come back a little bit disappointed. And then I remember the day we saw the first mantas. The boats came back from the channel, and the guests were just sort of standing up in the boat, cheering as we were coming in. And the guests from the pool deck were cheering back, and we knew like this is it. This is the start of the season. So it's pretty good to see. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really nice.
Well, and there's just so many opportunities to have those moments, the manta rays being a huge part of it, but even just walking or swimming through the little channel here or the little
Mm.
area in front of the resort, I was absolutely blown away by the corals, the colors. It seems like you have your own little fishbowl in nature here,
Definitely, yeah.
with so much to offer.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think I've been blessed to have snorkel and dive many places around the world, and I can say that the Mantaray hard coral here is spectacular. It's probably some of the best hard coral that I have seen in places that I've been around the world,
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Now, people coming here, is there anything that sometimes people forget to bring that they should bring? Or are there some tips that you can give for the first time visitor to make the most of their experience here?
No, I mean that's a great question. I think with everything it's about planning, right? Before coming to Fiji, before anywhere, it is to engage. Go on our website and decide and see what we have to offer and engage with us and ask questions. If maybe you want to come for free diving, or maybe you want to come diving and you want to know if you must bring your own gear, reach out to us. We will have those questions for you. I think it's about just planning, visiting the website, visiting our Instagram page, and engaging with us. We're more than happy to respond to you and talk to you and give you advice.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Well, one other thing I didn't want to leave out was the opportunities for diving around here.
Mhm.
A lot of people want to snorkel with the manta rays, and the manta ray experience is a snorkeling experience, but you have some incredible diving all around. I don't know how many dive sites that you can take people to, but you have all sorts of different depths for
Yep.
beginners and more advanced divers. Can you tell me a little bit about some of the different options for diving?
For sure. So the diving we have, you can come as a first-time diver who've never dove before, and you can do an introduction to diving right on the house reefs. And then we have dive sites uh, galore around here.
Hmm.
So we offer daily trips, trips per day for the diving. And as I always joke with the guys here, even if you miss your drop, you swim for 5 minutes, you'll find the reef. It's so much reef, so much life. Beautiful wall dives, beautiful swim throughs, pinnacles, all levels of depths. And then if you have more time to spend on the island, you can do a course as well. You can do your open water course, which runs over 3 or 4 days, and you can walk away here with the patch on your shoulder. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yesterday I had the opportunity to go diving with my two of my teenagers, and we were down there for I think 40 minutes or so, and I was amazed by the corals there as well. Of course, we were a bit deeper than the snorkeling right off the beach here, but in the process of that much time, we saw so many different corals. I couldn't believe the size of the fan corals that were bigger than I am.
Impressive, yeah.
And I didn't even know they were corals at first because there's just kind of waving in the water. And we saw eels as well as
Turtles.
turtles. I mean, we had an opportunity to see so much marine life in such short period of time. And you're truly fortunate to be in an amazing destination, I have to say.
I think Fiji and Mantaray is blessed with what is just on our shores. It is definitely something to come and experience.
Hmm. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to be on our podcast today and sharing a little bit about Mantaray Island Resort and all the things that people can come and explore and do here.
It's an absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for tuning in. Discover your next unforgettable journey at farandawadventures.com. Experience the world differently.